So I'm back to being celibate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. Just it's a lot.
Do you know celibacy? Can I just say, yeah,
It's really good.
you can't just turn celibacy on and off.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're new to this, not true to this. Get the fuck out of here, yeah? Get out of here. What do you mean you can't just turn? Who the hell made
you? You were celibate last year.
Who made you the god of celibacy? Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys, and welcome to 147 of the Tutus podcast. I am Nana.
Namro.
And together we are Tutus. Sorry if I look a bit dead in the face. It's because I've taken some Nurofen. Yes.
Do you know what? Big up you for coming here today. Usually we wouldn't record because Nana's not well.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about this sometimes.
We do. I literally have to plan my life around my cycle, which is very
well done.
Annoying.
It's because we forgot it's planned today, but we're here.
No, I didn't forget, love.
You didn't forget? Oh, it's just me that forgot.
I did because I was supposed to be working. Yesterday I couldn't work because period pains.
Yeah.
Today they're like, oh, we're just gonna give you a nice day off, whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
But it was like at 6 p.m. yesterday that I was told. So it was kind of like,
okay.
Yeah, so it was like quite last minute.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the day. Appreciate the
Oh,
day.
that's why I was at 9 because you're meant to be working.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm working this weekend.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
See, and I'm working this weekend too.
That's
why
I
I didn't forget because I was like, we've got this shit to do.
Normally record on the weekend, guys.
Yeah.
It's actually Friday. It's Friday night right now.
night.
I'm supposed to be at a concert. I double booked by accident. But here I am with you guys instead of being at the concert.
Well,
and sorry, I just didn't iron my t-shirt yet.
I mean, as you do you know what I mean? It's just like in the winter when you don't shave your legs, like because no one's gonna see it. Usually, it's cold.
My legs is like 20.
But you don't need to shave your legs because your hairs don't grow.
I'm not very. I don't really have hair. On my body parts, apart from my hair, my head.
Yeah, it's definitely grow, boy.
Yeah, it has. Are you gonna shave that before Malta?
Yeah, okay. I think so. Should I shave this one? Yeah.
Yeah, please do. I love it when people go for the natural look. I do appreciate people that go for the bushy.
But you just don't think it's the environment.
Not for your aesthetic, no.
No.
I think that usually my armpits are not trimmed or cut down, but for Thailand I did it, yeah.
Right,
I don't remember that. I think probably last time I had it shaven was for last year DLT now.
Right, so we're going to have to shave the armpits. And I'm okay about that.
Yeah.
Because it was going to grow back. So
yeah, Nana's will cover some straight hairs. Anyway, yeah. So, do you know what, guys? I need to just get something off my chest today.
Go on.
I want to start with this year.
Is this a rant?
This is going to be a rant.
Okay.
I think we don't speak about the Karens towards masculine presenting women enough. Yeah. And when I say the Karens, the reason why I'm calling them Karens is because Karens is what is getting black men killed in America. It's the Karens that are calling the police on black men here. It's just the Karens doing what Karens do. Before I continue, on Sunday I was taking Amara to do her hair. It was Sunday, Sunday I took Amy to do her hair, and we had a zip car. A part of the zip car was a flex. If you got a zip car, there's two types of zip car. You can have the flex, and then you can have the fixed one. So you always park it in the same spot. Yeah. The flex one, you can park it wherever as long as the area allows, basically, for free. I've parked somewhere where the area allows for free in Peckham, yeah. A lady goes, oh, zip cars normally parked over there. I looked, and there's a bay for a zip car, but there's a particular zip car that belongs in that bay, and somebody had obviously rented it, so that's why it wasn't there. But my zip car doesn't need to go in the bay. Yeah. The lady said, you need to park over there. That's the zip car. This is me. This is the flex. So mind your business. She just turned around and went on her heels and carried on walking. And there was some black guy across the road. He just started laughing. Anyway, Karens. And then, so go back to what I was saying. So I feel like some people take advantage of the fact that we're masculine presenting women and paint us out to be aggressors in situations where we're not even where we're showing emotion, in situations where they might change the meaning towards something, change the tone and change the intention to fit their narrative. And I feel like they're able to do that because we are masculine presenting women. If we were femmes, it wouldn't run like that. And I'm going to give you an example of what happened. Yeah. A certain individual was having an argument with Nana last year. the person was having an argument with Nana. They were both very equally in the argument. It was very equal.
It was heated. We were both equally
One of them might have been more aggressive than the other. And I wouldn't say it was Nana. You guys see Nana's mannerisms. She's not very much of an aggressive person, actually. It's very genuine. She's very laid back. The person, opposite. But they're feminine presenting, right? So this person, she now says, don't chat to me like you chat to your dickhead friends. The dickhead friends were all standing around her, i.e. me and some others. So I now said... in even a nice tone, I was even had a bit of a chuckle. No. Who are the dickheads? Long story short, this person has run around the whole of London to say that we tried to beat her up. This person has said that it's changed from we stepped to her. Who even says you stepped to me in 2022 anyway, because it was 2022 then, to we cornered her, to we tried to beat her up. The narrative has changed 3 times. But all 3 of them have this common thing, is that we were the aggressors in the situation and she felt intimidated.
That's crazy. I mean, it's like we were at 2 different situations. Yeah. I don't know how that happens, but it was definitely... what word can I use for it? Misinterpret. I just don't know how you can misinterpret a situation.
But I feel like she's able to run with it because we're masculine presenting women.
People will believe it.
And people will believe it because we are masculine presenting women. And I feel like people subconsciously have this weird expectation for us to be aggressive. And even though you can see that we're not the most aggressive of masculine presenting women, it's still in the back of their mind, aggression, it's dominance, it's masculinity, like toxic masculinity. And these labels are forced upon us even if we're not like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The moment we show a little bit of
passion.
Emotion and passion, it's seen as you're being aggressive. The moment you exert yourself and exert your boundaries, you're seen as being standoffish. There's always some sort of negative way it's taken by somebody who is on the receiving end of the emotion. And then again, they're able to run with it because to do what Karens do.
Yeah.
And these are the same women who would be at a BLM march saying that, talking about Karens, talking about Black Lives Matter and but what they do is ultimately the same thing what Karens are doing.
Yeah. No, it's true though, because I thought about it. Not only do we as Black women, you know, especially like when we're in certain like places, not only do we have to like watch the way we are, physicality, even the way we speak, our tone, all of that, because we're Black women, because we're going to be called, if we're passionate or we care about a situation, we're speaking out, we're standing up, we're going to be called aggressive, angry Black women. And then on top of that, the queerness, the masculinity, that's also, you know, an added layer to all of that. And I just think, yeah, it definitely happens. Do you feel like you have to like, you know, bring yourself down in certain spaces?
Yeah, I think that I think you would even know this about me. I would say this time last year I was a very passionate person. I would say that if I felt a type of way about something, I wasn't afraid to express it in the way I felt to express it. I was expressing it in a very, very genuine way. But some of the things I expressed last year, would I express them like that today? No, because my passion and my emotions were always taken out of context. They were always taken for me to be this. Like somebody called me Satan because I'm expressing myself emotionally.
That's too far.
Somebody called me Satan because I was expressing myself emotionally.
That's a bit too far though.
And
Satan.
Fam.
Satan.
Sometimes we might say things out of turn. Are we perfect? No, but what we are is human. That is one thing we are.
No,
and I feel like sometimes you are dehumanized just because you are masculine presented. And the things, I don't think they even realize they're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think they even realize they're doing it.
I don't think they realize they're doing it either, because it's not just other races. It might not just be like white people. It's also people within the community. And I just don't think that they're conscious to it. Like, I don't think they are at all.
I'm speaking about people within the community. I am speaking about people within the community. And if I even think about certain situations when I was on a holiday trip last year, somebody said that I punched them.
Yeah.
Somebody said that I punched them. I flicked her hair. She slapped my face and I flicked her hair. And the thing is, when I reached in, I knew that I couldn't physically touch her because I knew that I would be the aggressor in that situation, even though she slapped me. Nobody has said the violence that she put upon me was even violence. My reaction is what has been deemed as violence.
Because she's a femme.
Because she's a femme. Because she's a femme. And I think that I probably even present in a more feminine way than she does. I probably have more feminine. My voice is probably more feminine than hers is. My mannerisms are probably. I'm about a bitch than she is. Put it that way, yeah. However, because I dress the way I dress, I'm the violent person in the situation, yeah. Unlike her, and she's been able to run with it.
Yeah.
She has admitted to a few people that she lied, that I didn't punch her. However, in that moment, the seed was planted, and that was that.
Yeah, and people will believe it.
People will believe it, even though she said that I lied. I was still the violent person. I was still the violent person.
And you know what? Like that, my pet peeve, my biggest pet peeve is just like people doing shit and not taking accountability. And I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. I think obviously just with us presenting the way that we do, obviously people are just going to believe what they say. People are going to believe that you're the aggressor. It's the same like a black person in a situation like with another race and they're not the aggressor, but they're, you know, everyone else is going to believe that. And I just don't think it's fair. So I do think like people should actually think about it. It's not every day. I hate it when people antagonize others and then they sit there and act like the victim.
Yeah, that's the part. Sometimes people poke the bear, and when the bear growls, watch out!
Yeah.
That bear needs to be put down
Yeah.
because it scratched me. Who told you to poke the bear?
Poke the bear.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I've realized that. Like, back to the question that you were saying, I'm not going to react in the same way now now I have to disassociate and not express myself, and I have to not be passionate. But do you know what? There are safe spaces for me to be like. I can go to my friends. I can vent to them, and that is what I now have to do. If somebody even insults me and says something to me, and deep down I'm burning, they're never going to see the fact that I'm burning. Before I wasn't afraid to show that I'm burning. I will show it. Because they don't even deserve that from me as well.
Yeah, no, it's true. But that's the thing. Like, I hate for people to see that they've affected me in any way. Like, I hate that shit because I feel like it just gives them what they wanted all along, and it's to get a reaction out of me. So I just refuse, and I'm just like, yeah, that's fuck off. Like, I'm just, and once I let go of that person, or if I had love for that person, like loving that person as an action, it's done. Like, there's no fucking going back, you know.
Ain't no going back, right?
I think in this 20
what's that, forward never, run backward never.
Yeah, don't go backwards in life, guys. But yeah, no, I think in this 2023 I've actually seen like just how fickle some relationships have been, you know.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, a relationship is a two-way thing, and I think that it just shows when shit happens and just the disrespect that happens. Because I'm a true believer in, if someone has upset you don't go that far. Do you know what I mean? Certain things that you don't say, certain things that you don't do just because somebody has upset you. There's always a way to like salvage it and stuff like that. But there's certain things, certain lines that
you just don't cross. Do you know what? Sometimes I can give grace sometimes. If somebody's going through some shit, I can give them some grace. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not always gonna be perfect. Again, human beings are not perfect. However, if it's like continuous, or even if let's say they have crossed the line, and after they've crossed the line, the actions after that don't show some sort of remorse, or they don't show something, then bye. Like, what was like, it's made me kind of look at the root of a lot of relationships as well, and figure out like, was there even a foundation in the first place?
This is what I'm saying. Like,
was it even solid?
Was it solid? It probably wasn't. Probably fucking shaky as hell. Like, because,
and I'm not talking about romantic relationships here. I'm talking about like any types of relationship, platonic. It's more platonic, to be fair. Though I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
But, and also I think that we live in a society now, or just in a generation where we're connected to so many people because of social media. And we've made all these online communities, and sometimes the online communities become physical spaces, and we all go to the same parties and we see the same faces, and it seems like we have this common and this like shared respect and love for each other. But there are always cracks. Cracks always show. Do you know what I'm saying? You could even see a group of friends who are all out together all the time, but actually, outside of going out, do you check on that one? Do you see if that one's okay? Do you spend how many of those people do you spend one-to-one time with and have one-to-one conversations with? Do you know what I'm saying? And whenever for me personally, I always end up as the one who brings everyone together. I'm always the center person who has brought everyone together. Yeah. After I brought you together, you go and work on your own relationships, because I've noticed that whenever I fall out with somebody, the fallout is worldwide because I'm the root.
It's colossal.
But then it means you won't be friends with everybody else. Then.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it in the first place, personally.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen that. I've seen that, you know, I'm a really chill person. Everybody that knows me and loves me will say the same thing. And I think that, you know, I'm not the one to be making friends so like quickly and stuff like that. So I do feel like a lot of my friendships that I had did come via you, and then some of them, you know, we worked on that relationship. Some of them it was not fucking real, and I've had to fucking learn that and be I've had to learn that, and it's been quite hurtful to learn that.
It is hurtful because it's kind of like raw, like you care about me.
Yeah. It is like that. It's like, raw boy, okay, cool. And you know, you see, at the end of the day, you learn in it. It's just one of those.
You live and you learn, and I am grateful for all of these life lessons, because I think that for us, we're moving in the direction of growth. We're moving in the direction of going where the love is, and I think because we've been so intentional. All the bullshit has just been, do you know what I'm saying?
By the wayside.
It's been dropping by the wayside, and I don't think that it's a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. It's not.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because as I've actually seen growth in both of us as individuals this year, and the amount of people that are no longer in our lives, I just don't think it's a coincidence that as we've leveled up, we're not friends with them no more. And sometimes you grow out of relationships. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's absolutely fine. I wish them all the best. Do I love them? No, but I wish them all the best.
I'm done. I think, you know, relationships are one of those things, especially like all relationships, except for familial like relationships, but sometimes those ones too. But like they can be there for seasons, like
and that's okay
for a period of time. I think God puts people in your life for different reasons, and sometimes you outgrow each other, which is completely natural, is completely normal. And all those people, like I don't wish them any malice, any bad. There's no bad feeling or bad ill will towards them, whatever.
There was once love there, and now it's just what it is, kind of thing. And it did serve because I feel like a lot of us came together as creatives,
such a substantial time. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like that era was just really important and really like important for our growth and just like the confidence I think that we like that grew in us. You know, after making these friendships and stuff, just I don't think we'll be the people we are today without them. I don't think we'll be.
I think I would still be the same person I am without them personally. I don't think that my growth is due to them.
I mean, like,
I think I'll give it to you. Maybe
I think. Do you know what I think? Even if it's small, it's gonna be some way, some shape or form. There's gonna be some sort of impact that you know. People in your life have had on you.
One of them has had. I give it to her, that one.
Yeah. So, but I just think that we just
this isn't even meant to be a shady episode. I mentioned to come and talk about violence, but they're all together, aren't they? So yeah, that's just. I just wanted to have a little vent about that, and the reason why these people are not even mind like that. The reason why I vented is because something came up, and I just reminded of something came up with somebody else, and I was just reminded of these things, and I thought, now that I don't care about it, let me talk about it with a clear mind and not really from emotion like that. So
do you think that I think this is just a bit of an extension from what we're talking about, but do you think that being a masculine present in person, especially from We Asked the exhibition, I read an Vice article where someone was saying that like they don't even get homophobia because people think they're a guy, so it's racism. What has your experience like with your masculinity and your race been like? Do you think people...
I think it's changed, I think it's changed. And I think it's changed before. When I was slimmer and had short hair and was a bus driver, I used to get misgendered all the time when I had short hair. I don't get misgendered anymore. However, I was treated like a black man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people come, what's going on, bruv? Why are you calling me bruv? If I was white, you'd be saying, oh, what's going on? We right, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? It would have been a mate and not a bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's those little things that I kind of noticed. And there was even there was a time I got stopped by the police. The police thought I was a guy. And when they heard my voice, and they were like, oh, sorry, thought you were somebody else, and they let me go. And there was another time, there's been times where when I walk past, even now actually, when I walk past guys in the street and they're hooded up and whatever, they think I'm another black guy. And I can feel the energy of them. Like, they're not going to square up to me, but they just have that bravado that masculine presenting women have with each other. It's harmless, but the bravado is there. Yeah. And sometimes I can feel the energy drop when they get closer to me and see that I'm a female.
Yeah.
There's that. And then on the flip side, this is something that I experience now actually. I don't feel seen by white lesbians, if I'm honest. Like, if I walk past a black masculine presenting lesbian, she might give me the nod. She's gonna look. We're gonna acknowledge each other in some way.
But she gonna know.
White person ain't gonna know that I'm a lesbian. They're not gonna acknowledge me as a lesbian.
Yeah.
At my workplace, there's so many gay people at workplace. This is weird that I've never worked with so many gay people in my life. And the white ones, none of the white ones, none of the queer white people thought I was gay. And I know that.
Are they young?
They range from like 30 to like 20, like different ages. Yeah, okay. And one of them is a white trans man. And I know he only clocked that I was gay last week. Sorry. Like, I know he only clocked I was gay last week. And that's because I kind of made it obvious. And because prior to that, I mean, I wear the men's uniform and everything, but they just don't see queerness on a black person. And they don't see the little things. They don't really. Do you think it's because they don't see us? They don't see us. They don't see us
anywhere.
Yeah,
like, they don't see us.
I feel they physically don't see us, but they also don't pay attention to us to see us as well. Like I'm just a black girl at work. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's mad because I had to shadow him when I started the job, and they just didn't notice. Okay, and the thing is, I didn't have a uniform then, so I just wore what I wore, and it was still men's clothes, but and then when I came up from Thailand, I went, Thailand is really safe for queer people, and I saw the light bulb in his eyes go bing.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm playing like devil's advocate here or whatever, but do you think it's because they like don't see us in media? Because when I've said this so many times, when I was growing up, I didn't think I could be gay because I didn't see black gay people. I only saw white gay women, which is butch women. That's how I knew. With the femmes, I didn't know, but with the butch, I was like, okay, that's a gay person, that's a gay woman. But I felt like I couldn't be gay because I didn't see black gay women anywhere.
Yeah, I think media might have a part to play with why because they don't see what a black gay person
looks like.
Typically, maybe masculine presenting person looks like. But also feel like in this day and age, it's 2023. You just don't want to see us. At some point, cool, media can only be so much.
To an extent.
And I just feel like other than that, you're somebody who's some Gen Z. Don't you have TikTok?
Yeah, no.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why I asked about the age range. Yeah, because if they were like over like 30, 40, kind of understand. But if it's like 20s, then you must have social media. You must have TikTok. You ain't seen the studs.
Because I no matter if somebody is masculine presenting,
I'm always gonna know.
I always know.
I always clock it. But no matter what race they are,
they just don't know.
Yeah.
Even like I was walking past two butch lesbians this morning. Yeah, they even live near us actually. I've seen them quite a few times, and I just was looking at them to see if they're gonna see me. They both looked at me, but they didn't. I didn't get that usual look you get from a black stud, for example. That they'll be like, oh yeah, there's another stud over there.
Do you know what? We don't integrate. Like that is the thing. Like they're so whole. We're dotted around wherever we can find a venue to, host our parties, and and we just don't we just don't integrate. Do you know what I mean? And that's the interesting thing.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about Roman though, because I could see that Roman learned a lot from doing the project and was very intentional about including people that just don't look like her, other types of masculine presenting women, stars.
And and that's what I said like last week. I love the fact that she differentiated butch and stud. And that was so intentional, and I think so important. And it just it's just a testament to just how genuine she is and how genuine the project is.
100%. And if again, go and see
it
before June 3rd. You need to go and see it. You have to go and see that. But I do think as well, a part of what I was mentioning at the beginning of the podcast is because I was listening to some of Roman's clips, and Roman mentioned something about the aggression that society, and that's what made me think about it as well. I thought, but I thought about it from a different lens, from people that within our community, within our black community, that they should understand that we're another black woman, and already the world sees us as this threatening person, this aggression, and you want to pad on top as well.
There is that. I think like just moving in the world as a black masculine presenting woman, like it can be hard, because I feel like it, depending on what room you walk into, you kind of have to like filter yourself a bit, you know, just in the way that you might speak, or the way that you might walk, or the way your physical might be and stuff like that. Like I don't think it's something that's conscious that I think about, but I definitely think it's subconscious, and it comes out in just the way that like I might present in a particular space.
What kind of spaces would you say that comes out?
I definitely feel like I would, like, if I'm doing something that's more like professional, I definitely more so, you know, tone it down a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And because I feel like I think femininity, for especially like, oh man, being black and masculine presenting, I think like femininity, it feels safe to people. Like when you're masculine presenting, I feel like it feels safe. I feel like also your size has a part to play in it. Like I'm slim as well, so I guess that might not be so threatening too, you know, because I've heard that, like, I think with one of our old friends, masculine presenting, she's big, she's tall, and that situation happened with her where somebody called her a bully or something. You know, she's big, and that's just not fair. Do you know what I mean? So I just think that it's definitely something that I think about. Yeah, especially in professional spaces.
I think that I think because I've worked in very workman places, I think it's a bit different. I think because I work in those places, I don't want them to see me as too feminine, or I don't want them to see me as I can't do something. So me too. You want to work like this? Me too. I'll do it way.
Yeah.
Me too. When I work in the office, me too. I'll also do.
I think that could be quite nice. I think the only thing which is just like, is that generally these spaces are quite like anti-black, you know, is Islamophobic, a bit racist, but in terms of like you being able to fit in a bit more in the workplace.
Yeah, but you know, it's weird because I feel like I also do that as well, because I don't want to come across as a straight person. Because like yesterday, one of the colleagues said to me, he asked me if I was single. And I was just like, yeah. He was like, one of the lucky ones. I was like, yeah. I was like, you know, it's nice to have a babes, and hopefully, like after summer's done, I might look to start dating again and blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, you want to get settled down with your little man after summer? And I didn't even bother correcting him. I just couldn't be asked.
Sometimes you just can't be bothered.
I couldn't be bothered, and it's just like, bro, like. And the thing is, in our workplace, the girls actually wear the girls' uniform. It's like there's another masculine presenting, a black masculine presenting girl there. She's the other person who wears. It's just me and her that wears the men uniform. Yeah. And she's been there longer than me, so I think. But she also wears nights. So not many people see her, but I think that everyone knows her for being a lesbian. Again, she's small, she's quite slim, but she was I think they're just knowing it. And then with me, I'm a little bit more feminine than she is. I'm older than her, and I'm a bit. She's more soft-spoken than I am, though. She's more soft-spoken, but still, I guess they're still getting to know me at this workplace. And it just sometimes I don't want to have to spell it out. Like today, there was a discussion about trans people and gay men. And I always noticed that lesbians are left out of those conversations, but whatever. And they weren't really being that gay, to be honest. They said a few questionable things, but just whatever. And I know that one of them definitely knows I'm a lesbian, but one of the guy, I don't think he knows that I was gay. I just don't think that he knew it. I just don't think he saw it. No matter how I walk around and I try to embody that presence and like just claim my space and my identity, they still don't see it. And it's because I guess a black lesbian is only what you expect it to be, and maybe I'm not what you expect it to be. You don't know that we can come in different shapes and forms, and you know we can present differently. So if I don't come with how it is in your mind, you just don't see it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that gayness has a look and it doesn't. But let's be honest.
Yeah.
if you're a certain way, let's be honest, like,
look a little bit gay.
You're probably gay.
Yes,
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, gay as hell.
Yeah.
That's funny because like my manager, like he didn't know I was gay, and I was like, look at me, look at me. He's like, I don't know, and I was just like, yeah, no, but I think I look gay. I don't know,
Yeah,
like
I think you look gay.
yeah. I do. But the thing is, like, I got misgendered at work by this guy. Yeah,
I can't believe you've been misgendered. Really?
Really? I've been misgendered so like throughout especially when we began like being friends and stuff.
Actually,
like,
around that time, yeah.
yeah,
But now with the hair,
no,
because I feel like as long as my hair's got, I don't get misgendered anymore.
do you know what it is? It's because I'm slim.
Yep, yeah,
So especially if I've got a big ass jacket on, which I usually do,
true,
like,
true.
or maybe like my hood's on or whatever, like people are gonna think I'm a little boy 9 times out of 10. Do you know what I mean? But I just thought it was, and usually I don't mind being misgendered. I don't care because I don't care about gender.
Yeah.
But I've met this person before. I've spoken to them so many times, and it was just like, really?
Maybe they thought you were a gay man.
No. I just don't see how that is possible. Like, and that's, I think, the thing about not being seen. I think he just doesn't see me, which is just like,
Yeah.
you know.
Don't you know? Like, when you talk about seeing me, yeah, I mean, you take knowledge of me as an individual. That's what I mean by seeing me. I'm not saying like, look at what I'm wearing necessarily. I'm saying look at what I'm wearing, look at the way I walk, look at the way I talk, look at my mannerisms. I'm saying look at me as a whole person, as an individual. When I'm talking, you listen to me. That's what I mean by seeing me.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Because sometimes if you're lesbian, this is a street that don't notice me, it's whatever. But when I've spoken to somebody so many times and they still don't know, they have any idea that I'm a lesbian, I'm just like, like, if you man, do you seem like somebody? Do I seem like somebody that would be interested in you?
Like, do I seem like someone that would be interested in a man? Like, do I
Like, if you want you to have a conversation with me, I think it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, this person. Do you know what I'm saying? There's one guy at work. He's always looking kind of side eye me a little bit. I think he's questioning. He's not really sure what to think. I think he just doesn't. Because one time I saw him looking at me up and down. I just think he doesn't know what to think.
do you know what? When people do that, I just look at them back. This is what I do. I'm just like,
I looked at him
because
everybody was complimenting my jumper.
Look at me.
I actually have a really nice jumper on today, guys, but it's hot, so it's over there. But everyone at work was complimenting my jumper. I could see it was burning him that everyone was complimenting my jumper. He didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
This is so funny because my colleagues listen to the podcast. They're gonna just laugh.
No. 9 times out of 10, we look better than the guys anyway. So and dress better than them too. So
I can't wait to go to DLT Malta. The looks are gonna be looking from us. Listen, you lot, yeah. Don't be ready. You lot not ready for our DLT Malta looks, yeah? I did an ASOS shop. Shout out to everyone on Twitter that gave me the ASOS discount code, the student code, yeah? Listen.
the looks
are gonna be looking.
Yeah. Girl, yeah, that 23k G.
Listen. Last year I went with hand luggage only.
But you did well though.
I don't know if it was my packing or what.
Yeah. Do you know what? The tip to fucking packing is rolling that shit. Bitch, roll the gums. Roll the gums.
Do you know what? Your rolling works for me, but it doesn't work if I roll my bottoms because there's too much material on my bottoms.
I see what you mean.
Can be a bit bulky. Like if I've got denim jeans, it doesn't really, it's a bit bulky.
Yeah,
but if it's like chino actually, or something, or linen, it's fine.
Then it's
but
fine.
if it's denim, I did buy denim shorts for Malta.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I thought like you just always have to have a pair of denim shorts on holiday.
I don't have. Do you know what? I just don't like denim. That's
the
thing. I'm sorry.
Do you know, I forgot who I said it to. I think I was saying it to my travel companion. Yeah, I was like, it's really weird seeing Nana in jeans because I haven't worn jeans for a minute. Yeah, that's like you wear the same chino because I can't put on jeans.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah. She's like, she said something, and I was just like, yeah, Nana doesn't wear jeans, and she was like,
I never wear jeans.
She's like, actually, I can't. I think it would be weird if Nana wore jeans.
Yeah,
No, it is. One time I saw Nana wearing jeans. I was thinking, what's going on?
Do you know what? That time I already knew jeans were for me, but I thought let me try. Do you know what I mean? Let me try and see. I need to make sure
you don't look comfortable in jeans.
Yes, jeans are not for me. I feel
like jeans are not for anybody.
They're just so restrictive as well. I don't understand jeans. I just don't understand them. I don't understand why people wear them. I don't like jeans. You just see me in either like jogging bottoms or trousers.
Yeah.
And that's
trowel,
it.
as my sister
Trowel.
would say.
That's what I wear.
Yeah,
Trowel.
I just
Yeah.
jeans have not really been my forte, but I do like a denim short, I have to say. But but just follow all the lads, follow us. The looks are gonna be sweet.
Yeah. I even I held up my weights today. I hope you're proud.
Guys, the fitness has not been.
Was you trolling me the other day
When?
about the anonymous thing? Was it you?
Who said that?
About the gym?
No, it wasn't me actually. What did they say?
How'd you keep so fit, Jim?
No, it wasn't me.
Are you sure? Are you fucking don't fucking lie to me?
wasn't me.
Don't lie to me.
I promise it wasn't me. It was Jean. I bet it was Jean.
I bet it was her.
Jean. It actually wasn't me.
I need to ask her if it was her. I was like, who the fuck is trolling me?
No, it wasn't me. It was, who could it have been actually?
It must have been Jean. If it wasn't you, it was Jean.
No, it was
Because I
probably
don't think
Jean.
Lyra was paying too much attention.
No.
But all of them get onto me about the gym.
Listen,
Especially
Adobe's even going gym now. You're not going. Even Adobe is going to the gym
I
now.
don't have time to go to the gym.
You know Adobe don't go to gym. Adobe has been going to the gym.
I'm gonna get rid of the stomach. But
Listen,
I lifted small. I'll be lifting until
Malta, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay, let's see what happens until then.
nothing much. Honestly, I tell you that. Ain't
You've
nothing.
been trying since January. Trying. Do you know? I've been trying. I do well for like a couple weeks, and then I don't go to the gym for like 2
But
weeks.
then having it at your workplace must be really helpful, though.
It's not that helpful because I just want to get out of the
You just wanna
workplace.
go.
I think, but the things if I start 7 o'clock, I'm so sorry. I'm not going all the way to South London.
Yeah,
Do you know, that means I have to get up at like 3 a.m. or something.
yeah.
And when I start at 10, I mean, I guess I could go before that shift, but
Yeah,
I can't wake up early again.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be there till 7 p.m. Sometimes if I do the 7 to 3:30 shift, then I'll go to the gym after. Not all the time, sometimes, but sometimes you just want to get out of that building.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hear it.
And there is a pure gym in Waterloo. I thought my pure gym, because I've got a pure gym for multi.
Yeah.
I thought that Waterloo was included. It's not.
How can you have a pure gym for multi and a gym's not
I
included?
thought every single.
That doesn't make
It's
sense.
a lie. Not every single pure gym is
These
included.
fucking people. I need to cancel my membership. I've just frozen it, but maybe I won't cancel.
They'll cancel it now. We have another trip coming.
Yeah, we do.
Now my goal is for that one because this one's finished.
You
So
said,
if
yeah,
my goal is for-
I mean,
I've lost. I've gone
You've
down
actually
one
lost
dress
weight.
size.
You've actually
yeah.
gone.
I've gone down one dress size.
you've definitely
And
lost weight.
my goal weight is the next dress size below because I don't want to be too slim because I just feel like I look like a child if I go too slim. So and I feel like if I'm not toned, I'll just look a bit sick because there was a picture of me, yeah, on Instagram, like just before we went to W when they had the ball before lockdown.
Yeah.
That day I took a picture and then
What did you look like then?
I'll show you a picture, yeah. Because I remember those times I lost weight after Afro-Nation.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And then I think I looked great in Afro-Nation, that's fine. But this particular picture, I think, I don't know if it's because I was posing or my face was, somebody messaged me and said, is this a throwback? I was like, I took the fish on the weekend. And she was like, why'd you look so young? She's like, you look so young and hungry. I was
hungry.
Really, and the thing is, it's not good. I think it was, I just looked like I didn't have much life in my face. But I archive that picture, yeah.
That's how sometimes, like, as much as like I understand people have their things that they want to do, they might want to lose weight, they might want to put on weight. Sometimes what suits you is what suits you. Like if you lost too much weight, it just wouldn't. That's like Chanel, my sister. One time she lost bare weight, and it was just like, where's the rest of you, babe?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just
Sometimes you just look a certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting, I'm trimming. Do you know what I like about trimming because I'm still enjoying myself.
Yeah.
So I'm trimming, and I'm gonna go down to my girl waist size. However, but I just want to be hench at the end of the day. I just want muscles, to be honest.
Want muzzles?
I want muscles. I have to have protein. The way I was fasted at work today.
That I can't drink that protein shake. I can't do it.
I've stopped, but I've been eating bare chicken. It's just protein. I don't know. I haven't eaten that much protein shake, but I've been farting still. Anyway.
You need to get that shit out your system.
Yeah, ciao.
Yeah, for real. So I'm back to being celibate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. Just It's a lot.
Do you know celibacy? Can I just say, yeah,
It's really good.
you
though.
can't just turn the celibacy on and off.
Excuse me. You're new to this, not true to this. Get the fuck out of here, yeah. Get
can't
out of
just
here.
turn the
What do you mean
celibacy
you can't
on
just
off?
turn? Who the hell
So
made
you
you?
were celibate last year.
Who made you the god of celibacy?
I am the god of celibacy. Right now, I am the
Because
I've
you've been celibate
I've been
for-
celibate for the longest now.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold up. Screw.
I've been
Rewind.
celibate for the longest.
How long you been celibate?
Since
No, in months.
it's not even that long.
Exactly. What, 5 months?
It's been about 4 or 5 months.
How long was I celibate for?
About 2 months.
I was celibate for 9. Okay. I was celibate for 9. Don't try me. Don't try me now.
Right, but you can't turn it on and off. Do you know what someone said to me the other day? Why do you keep calling it celibacy? Celibacy means you want to save yourself to marriage.
Yeah, it's abstinence.
It's
really,
abstinence.
but
But
we
who wants
all
to say
know-
that?
Who
Just
cares
say
about
celibacy.
we don't want to say abstinence.
That doesn't sound as cool. That sounds like some sort of
No.
like alcohol that's banned. Do you know what I'm saying?
We don't want to say abstinence. It's celibacy. Yeah, okay. Whatever. We don't care.
No.
I understand. Well, you can actually. Well, it depends on what you want and when you want it. Do you know what I mean? And I think that maybe I was a bit hasty in going down the path of non-celibacy.
Maybe you're just horny.
I could actually go. No, I can go without sex for a long time. 9 months. I did it for 9 months.
Maybe you wanted some physical touch from another person.
Not really. I wasn't that. It wasn't that deep.
It wasn't that deep.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Like, girls are
But now everything is closed. The leg is closed.
legs are closed.
Oh, do you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
So they're going to be celebrating DLT Malta.
Sure.
Okay.
What about you?
And we're going to celebrate DLT Malta.
You know what the fuck I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have sex with nobody. I'm not planning on having sex with anybody for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not putting like a date on it or anything, but
You're just not in the mood for it right now.
yeah, for the foreseeable, I'm going to, because women are a headache.
I just think that casual sex, yeah, just still comes with expectations. And I think that maybe if you say someone this is casual, I'm not looking for nothing serious, and they say, yeah, cool, who's to say they're not going to catch feelings at some point? Not say that any of your people caught feelings. Please, I'm not saying you people caught feelings, I beg. Please, that's not what I'm saying. But
Disclaimer.
but it happens that people catch feelings, or even if they don't catch feelings, they have these expectations to like, I don't know, like see you, go out with you, speak to you all the time, like different things, yeah. And that you're not always on the same page like that, on the same wavelength. If you have a casual situation and you both okay with going on dates constantly and talk, that's fine, that's up to you. But if you're on different levels, it's difficult. It's just difficult to find that.
I think
common
everybody
ground.
just I think everybody has their own like interpretation of what casual means as well. And like, everybody's different, isn't it? And so like, yeah, I've definitely had that thing where I'm just like, oh yeah, this is a bit too much for casual.
Yeah.
Like in one of my situations, I'm just like,
I think it's difficult for women loving women situations for it to be casual, because everything's always so intense. Even if you don't intend it to be, like you have some sort of relatability, like you get along, they end up being your friend, but you're having sex as well, and you have this weird like love for the person, not in love, you have this weird love for the person and respect for them, and it just doesn't, it's not casual anymore.
It's not. But and it's so weird because it is casual, but then it's not, because of all that,
because you care about them now,
because of the intimacy, and it's like, what the fuck? I don't know intimacy.
It's just a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit. I think it's hard to do casual. I don't think. I don't want to say it's not possible, because I'm sure some people have mastered it, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it would take a long time to find someone who's on the exact same page. To be.
Have
casual.
you got time to look for that?
I don't have.
All the energy.
No, I do not have the energy nor the time for any of that. So I just think, it's just not worth the aggro. It's not worth the. I'm just gonna.
I just think for me, I'm just gonna whenever I'm open to having romantic kind of relationships with people, I'm just gonna date seriously now. I don't think I'm gonna do serious. I'm not gonna do like casual things. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
And not for me. It might work for y'all, but it doesn't work for us.
That's what I was saying the other day. Like, I don't want, if I'm, I need to, and it sounds so silly me saying what I'm gonna say, even though I've said everything the opposite, but I need to be dating to marry. Like, I can't just be dating because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be intentional here.
Yeah.
And if I'm not ready to date to marry, I'm not ready to date.
No.
I'm sorry. And the dating means different things for different people. And I'm
Dating
not
to
saying
marry,
there's a certain way to date or anything. Please don't come at me on TikTok. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Like, I'm just saying, for me personally, if I'm going to date, I'm going to date to marry. And I think I know that. And like, it's just intentional. The dating for casualness doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
I'll be dating to marry as well. Like, I just think that I'm dating to build a life with somebody. Like, and I'm also not going to be dating somebody for time. If I don't know yet, then it's not, we're not wasting time.
No.
We ain't wasting time.
Yeah.
I'm really saving for the ring for the person who's non-existent. I'm joking, I'm not. Buying myself trainers.
I was talking about rings the other day because obviously we were both in relationships where we were, dating to marry. we were dating to marry. And we were talking, there was times we had a conversation about rings and stuff. And rings are really expensive. Like, and I know a lot of people buy the
lab-grown rings.
Lab-grown rings. But I don't know. Is that a thing that is it's very normal?
It's
like
normal.
people
because it's still real diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like because it's lab grown, it's like, is this even still real? But it's still real. But if it's like natural diamonds, it's way more expensive than lab grown. You can get lab grown and it's just cheaper to get lab grown. I guess it's less labor, isn't it? There's no one digging for the diamonds, and it's also more ethical to get lab grown.
It's ethical because the blood diamonds.
Yeah, exactly. It's more ethical to get lab grown, but. Listen, there's an Instagram page. I'm not telling you guys what Instagram page is yet, but there's an Instagram page that you can get custom real diamond rings, lab grown or whatever, and you tell them what your budget is, and they build the ring according to your budget.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I did actually message them I did actually message them
when you was dating to marry.
When I was dating to marry, and they didn't get back to me. Maybe that was a sign.
Maybe that's a bit rude.
Maybe that was a sign. They didn't get back to me. Okay, they will get back to everybody. But yeah, there's an Instagram page that I follow that is really good.
Did you tell them your budget? Is that why they didn't get back to you?
No, because there was people below that budget. There was people that like there's people that have got rings on this website for $1,000.
Really?
Yes, the diamonds are very small though, but they've got
them tiny. See when you see those small. No shade, please don't come for me. No shade. But when you see those tight, I'm sorry, I judge when I see.
They might as well be earrings.
Might as well just not be. Don't get me no fucking small diamond. Like no, I actually judge.
But yeah, I did message them because I was gonna purchase a little.
When you was dating to marry.
I'm not dating to marry.
I mean, I'm gonna need that. The details for that when I'm ready.
Have I ever showed it to you? Haven't I sent it to you before?
Maybe you have.
You wasn't dating to marry.
What's dating to marry? Oh god, kind of. I was dating to marry, kind of.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's next?
We've got 5 minutes left. Thanks for listening, guys. We just want to wish you all luck. Everyone who's dating to marry, we do wish you all the best, and I hope that you do get to the point of marriage.
Yeah, amen.
Don't be a me and Nana. Actually, no, we're good now. We're good. We're fine. We're good. We're good being single babes. So, date to marry. Be intentional.
Yeah.
And if you're single, find somebody who's casual. If you want to be casual, if you want to date to be serious, date to be serious. I don't know what this disclaimer is at the end of this podcast, but anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you use #Tutors podcast in conversation. I just want to say no Karen towards masculine lay babes anymore. It's enough. It's enough. Let us express ourselves.
Yeah.
Understand the intention. Don't add extra intention to fit your narrative. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure to #Tutors podcast in conversation on Twitter. Rate and review us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Like, comment, or subscribe on YouTube. Listen, YouTube, are striking us because we keep talking about sexual things.
Really?
I looked at it yesterday. We have been getting strike. So you guys need to like push and share and just help us out. I know that me and Anna have not been doing the best about sharing the podcast lately, but the podcast is out every Wednesday. even if we don't put it on socials, you just help us a bit, just nudge us a little bit.
Use
Share,
hashtag.
put on your Instagram stories. You let us know what you thought about the episodes on Twitter. Just help us out a little bit. Until next week.